Hello everyone, welcome to Laser Tech Tuesdays at 2. I'm Jaye Cottrill and I'm the Marcom Manager here at LTI. Every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we go live for about 15 minutes to discuss how laser measurement tools can make your job easier. It's perfect for a coffee break. Today, Steve Colburn returns and we're going to be talking about a recent app release for professional measurement. Welcome back, Steve.
Thanks, Jay. Good to be back.
For those who have somehow missed who you are and what you do here at LTI, would you mind giving a brief introduction of yourself?
Sure. I am in the marketing department, applications training specialist, a lot of just marketing and sales support for training materials and collateral and stuff. And just celebrated my 29th anniversary a week ago today. So
congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a great company to work for. So
it sure is.
I can see how easy that time can go. So the app that we're talking about today, it's new, but it's not new. Can you kind of elucidate on that?
Right. We, years ago, put together a suite of routines into a program for the Windows Mobile operating system. And they were conductor heights and danger tree for right-of-way clearance, vegetation management, things like that. We also found out very quickly that our laser system was able to profile conductors really well. So imagine a span of a conductor between two attachment points, two towers, that wire sags down there. We're able to, with our reflectorless capability, shoot right to those remote points and model that conductor. So we called it Sag Profiler, the routine back there. So we've kind of cut that out and turned it into an Android app.
Okay, so it's a little bit lighter. It's just a one function app pretty much for profiling.
Right. Yeah, it's a really intricate kind of routine. If you can imagine, much more complicated than just simply a conductor height measurement or something like that. You're actually modeling that cable in three-dimensional space. You're doing a best fit catenary through all the points and doing calculations and stuff like that for the span, the sag of the wire, and then the tension on the cable. Those are three critical parameters that they're going after.
Okay. And this is an Android app. Is it available for iOS?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
That's in development. Yeah.
Well,
so you get all that great functionality, though. The mobile device, you can run it on any Android device. You've got the touch capability. You can, send things off to connect to the network and send it off by email, that kind of things, reports or whatever it may be.
Does it work with all of LTI's lasers?
It does. We recommend two systems, though, for it. You need a 3D system, quote unquote, where not only do you get our distance and the vertical angle, but we need a horizontal angle to model that cable in 3D space. So the TruePulse 360R is a great way to do it. It gives you a little bit less precision than the 200X True Angle system. So that's kind of the top of the line. That's the one we'd recommend. You can do the 360R also. Those two systems.
So who would be using this app?
Well, it's typically the engineering department within an electric utility. They're the ones that are out there looking at it most often anyway. So they would be doing it on kind of an analysis and maintenance type of aspect. Other people that might do it then would be vegetation management. Still might use it to get the sag of the wire to see if there's any vegetation encroaching from below. And then one of the primary purposes would be new construction, where you've actually got the wire threaded up there through the attachment points and you're pulling it tight, so to speak. And you need to get that sag and that tension just right on that cable before you kind of finish that span and go on to the next one. So those are kind of the primary usages of it.
Okay. From what I understand, sag changes with different environmental factors, cold, heat, rain, all of these things affect Sag Profiler. So would they need to go out and maybe do this several times a year just to see how things are in the environment?
They do that oftentimes, but what they can do and what the app has is a placeholder for the current temperature and pressure when you make that measurement. So as long as they have that conditions when they recorded that sag and tension, they can predict then where the cable might be at different temperatures and pressures. So they have pretty good math that tells them that prediction. Yeah.
Right. Wow. I didn't know that the app had that part too. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So since this is a not new app, are there any user requested features that you were able to include in this release?
Yeah, besides just like that, great Android interface and everything, one of the things for that new construction application that I mentioned, if you can imagine it, you're going to pull that cable tight, you're going to measure it with our system in just a matter of a minute or so, you're going to get your result, right? And let's say you need to pull a little tighter. Well, rather than go ahead and measure the attachment points again in the conductors, we added a button right in there where you can just kind of remove all your previous conductor shots, keep your 2 attachment points, and just take 2 or 3 more conductor shots. So it speeds up that process a lot. So that was something they were looking for, is just a real quick way to check it again, pull it tight, check it again real quickly without having to reshoot too much.
All right. What else is important about this app?
It'll just make all those calculations. It'll allow you to map in obstructions, any kind of ground targets that you might be worried of, top of a tree, top of the building. It gives you quality factors as you shoot, so you're getting a really good solution. You're not just kind of blindly collecting the data and trusting the answer. You get a really good quality indicator there to make sure you've got a good solution, give you confidence in it. And then just the report capability. We've introduced GPS into the app, of course, so you can georeference everything. And then we've got report files, GPX and KML files that'll go into Google Earth or some of the GIS programs, that kind of application.
So do you just download those files? Like, how do you get them off of your Android device?
Yeah, again, connect to the network with your mobile device and just email them to yourself, or you can always connect it to the PC in the office. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy. All right. Yeah. So how do people get this app? Especially since maybe they've had the older app and they want to upgrade. How do they do that?
It will be available on Google Play probably next week. We'll look for it next week on Google Play, and just search for LaserSoft Sag Profiler, and it'll come up. Yeah, and download it. It'll have a trial period, free trial period. If you've got our equipment, you can give it a go. If not, just contact us, our sales department, and we can get you set up.
That's wonderful. So on Google Play, you look for LaserSoft. That's the name
that's our
all
key,
of our
right?
apps.
That'll kind of bring up all our apps, yeah.
And then this is called Sag Profiler.
Sag Profiler, yeah.
Wonderful. I appreciate your time stopping by today. Do you have any additional thoughts that you want to leave with everyone?
Well, one other nice thing that we've been able to do with the app, again, with that new Android operating system and everything, is put some decent little graphics in there. So once you measure your cable, you'll get an indication on quality. You can look at the results. You can swipe along and look at your conductor shots. You can swipe again and you get a plot. It gives you a nice 2D profile plot of that catenary hanging there between your 2 attachment points. And it'll have all your conductor shots plotted. It'll have the midpoint of the line labeled. It'll have the low point of the span labeled as well. So again, it's just a real good visual QC. You want to make sure, hey, if your first tower you shot was way down low and the other one was high, you want to see that in the plot at the end, just as another confidence in your survey. So it's a really nice feature, being able to utilize those graphics.
Oh yeah, that's pretty robust. So if they see that there's a point that needs to be edited, are they able to go back and reshoot?
That's another thing. Okay. You identify an issue with a point there, you can back up and you can even just exclude that conductor shot quickly from the solution and see the results instantly, or you can even go back and shoot more data in there. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't have to go back out to the field to collect data. They can, like you said, quality.
We really try to do that in our apps, is give them as much quality control there before they leave the field to have confidence in the data.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting thing to do. I hate doing things twice, so if you're going to do it once, you might as well do it well and do it right, and this
Absolutely.
gives them the opportunity to do that. That's pretty good. I appreciate everyone stopping by today to watch our live video. If you want to be alerted about upcoming Tuesday at 2 events, click our like button and follow LaserTech's page. And if you're watching the replay on our YouTube channel, you click subscribe and the notification bell, and you might get alerted to our new Tuesdays at 2 videos. So we'll see you again next week on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So until then, keep measuring safely and working smart. Bye.
See you, everybody.